Okay, we should be going. Let me just double check and make sure that this thing catches up. But we should be going. Give it a minute. You're going to be doing some... whatever this... Why do people keep giving me names that are hard to pronounce? Xiphias. Xiphias by bRanN, which I have currently been allowed to stream even though it's not out yet. This is a beta testing version of the map, and I am beta testing it. So, because of that and the fact that this is also a snapshot map for 11W whatever it is, there are going to be bugs. There are going to be bugs related to the map. There are going to be bugs related to the version of Minecraft that we're using, which are probably not going to be in the publicly released version. Such as the fact, as I have already noticed, that there is no Rule 4. Let's just read the rest of these anyway. Advancements unlock recipes and earn rewards. Dye and shear sheep for wool, which is exactly the opposite of what is normally a rule, which is that you're not allowed to dye and shear sheep for wool, unless you are. Ease your difficulty, that's the same as it always has been. Let's just lock that onto normal. Not change dimensions, fair enough, do not harm sheep. Alright then. And it's compatible with single player or multiplayer. There are no other people here. Okay, we have a bit of an island to start off with. So let's have a look at all these advancements. There are a lot of them. Full set of leather armor, drink milk, craft an anvil, craft some tipped arrows, craft some charcoal. Here's all of our wool. There are loot chests for a lot of these different things. We've got a whole bunch of food we need to eat. A whole bunch of hidden books and locations we need to find. And we've got a whole bunch of tools we need to craft and blocks we need to pick up. So it's a bit like an FTB, Feed the Beast mod pack with the quest book. Can break this grass over here. Looks like it's actually dropping wheat instead of seeds. Cool. You don't get to plant things, you just get the food outright. A bunch of flowers as well. 6 will probably be enough for now, one would assume. Okay, we have 3 places to go. Where do we want to go first? Seeing as how the monument is in Truxakenia, or Truxia, or Truzkia? Truzkia. Let's pronounce it Truzkia. I think that should probably be our first location. Let's find which button that is. Truzkia. Okay. There's a whole bunch of sheep already. Have a brochure. It says stone and lapis is unique to around here. We are now in non-mining fatigue mode. We can break things. Squid is already dead. Cool dusty air, smooth stone hills and soft sheep wool. That isn't a custom sound, that's just the new page-turning sound, which I'm not used to yet. We have a monument, we have some sunken ship, stone, wall, dusk, tick speed is 100%. Okay. Let's immediately head towards the monument. It seems like an appropriate starting point. We need to find some shears in order to shear a sheep. Here's a spawner. Sheep spawner. Not seeing any mobs, hostile mobs yet. We are on normal. Maybe they don't spawn naturally, who knows? Oh no, I hear one. I hear a skelly. Okay, we've got a bunch of pumpkins around. Some mushrooms over there. I believe one of the things we needed to make was a mushroom stew, possibly, so might need to go over there. Should actually probably look at what have we got. Make sticks. Oh yes, bamboo is in this version of the game. Now make shears, planks, wood. Bucket apparently, even though I don't actually see it on the list. Do we have a random loot crate? Random block of glowstone. Nothing else particularly useful. It's just your place to put the wool. Okay, let's plonk down our random loot chest. What do we got? A couple of saplings, a couple of potatoes, some brown mushroom. Not sure if the potion of weakness is going to be at all useful, to be honest, but everything else seems alright. Let's plonk down a tree. Seems like it might be a good start. Okay, we've actually got 5 bone meal per bone instead of the usual 3. Getting some basic logs. Now, I don't think there's a specific advancement for... And there is for wooden tools, stone tools. Yeah, we've got to do some stuff for the stone. Alright, I mean wood. I mean both. Okay. Crafting table. Now it wanted me to get double the amount of sticks as well. Okay. Wanted me to get some dirt. There we go. Well, that unlocks the recipe for the stone shovel. Supposedly. Again, I don't see it there, but let's assume it actually did. Jungle logs, we don't have any. Gathering some stone we can definitely do. Just gotta find some stone. There's some back over here. Yeah, down there is probably the best place to gather some stone from. And we needed 8 of these. There we go. That assembles a stone pick. So let's see. Yeah, stone pick is now on the list. A bunch of other things are now on the list. And a chest looks like it has been retextured. Regular chest texture looks a little bit weird. We've got the stone cutter, we've got lanterns, we've got all of this stuff I've never used before. Let's do a coal pick, and we shouldn't be able to do one of those. And indeed we aren't. We need to get some jungle trees before we can do that. We have a dark oak, that isn't particularly useful. We need more than one of them. Okay, what else can we do? Well, we can do bread. Or not. Or we don't have the recipe for bread. pumpkin pie. Let's see, what do we have the recipes for? We have pumpkin pie, we have mushroom stew. Bread is not actually on the list. Let's do things we can craft at that crafting table. That's where it's not showing all of them. Pumpkin pie, mushroom stew, beetroot soup. Sweet berries may or may not exist. They are a new thing, but I don't know if they are in this map. We shall see. Here's a whole bunch of pumpkins. Daylight cycle is definitely off. And we also need to go up and gather some of these mushrooms, and we're also going to need red ones. Unless, of course, the recipe is changed, which is entirely possible. Yep. Mushroom, mushroom, mushrooms! Let's have a look. Yeah, we want... Okay, so we have to have each of these three things to unlock the main thing for that area, and then all three of those to unlock the main thing. So we need dried kelp, mushroom stew, and pumpkin pie. It's pumpkin pie again, it's something like this. What do you need? Sugar. You need sugar, you need eggs. Unless we do need red mushrooms. Okay. I also want leather armor. I don't see any cows around though. Here's some sugar cane. Don't really need too much of it. I really need to make a single pumpkin pie. Let's plant a few, why not? Can we make a boat? Not with the amount of wood we have either way. Okay. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I'll cave in there. Ocean is looking a little bit custom. We have a whole bunch of magma blocks scattered around. We have a little tower over here. Ruin over there. Here's lapis. Okay. Might be the only thing that's over here. This tower might just be to draw our attention to the lapis. What's this spawner? Nothing good. Another one here, which probably isn't anything good either. If I can manage to break it, that would be lovely. There we go. Yeah, I think this is just here to draw your attention to the lapis. A couple of random ruins with spawners in them. They're not primed though, so we can just easily break them without anything spawning. Nothing in this one. Fair enough. Break that. Break a whole bunch of this kelp. There we go. Now we need a crafting table. There it is. Now we need a furnace. There it is. Need to plonk those in there. Let's get a little bit of fuel. Okay, this thing is cooking abnormally quickly. There's some food and another advancement. Let's see. Whereabouts is that sunken ship? It's around here somewhere. May not be the wisest idea to swim out to it. Might have been far more sensible to make up a ship, a boat, of my own. But since when am I ever sensible? Got some dolphins. That'll help. Well, I've clearly gone too far. I've run into the edge of the world. It's good to know there is one. This doesn't just stretch on forever. Puffer fish back there. Thanks, dolphin. Where exactly was that ship? There's some more mushrooms up there. I saw the ship earlier. Now it's just vanished. It's a ghost ship. Okay. A bunch of water being a little bit weirder down here. Not sure what's happened to that. Let's just push across this way. Up this hill. Nothing in this little cave, now that I can see. Here's our red mushrooms. Still need a little bit more wood to do anything with that though. Okay, yeah, there's the edge of the map on that side. There doesn't appear to be anything remotely interesting over in that corner of the map. Some more sheep spawners in the middle. Pumpkins. Now where's this ship? It says this direction. Hello, creeper. I didn't particularly want to run into you today. Don't really have any weapons on me. Also need some iron before we can shear any of these sheep, and I still haven't seen any. Could just be underground. Yeah, I don't know why I went searching for you. I can't really fight you. very easily, anyway. Let's get some more of these. Might want to wander off to a different area as well at some point. There's no real reason why we have to stick to completing everything in one area before we move on to the next. A bit of a desert. Get back a bit more food before we explore all of that though, because it'll be easy to get more food while we're out there. What's going on down here? Bad things. Bad things that we're going to need some kind of diving gear for. Or underwater lighting. Look a bit like piranhas. No, they're not though. Let's see, we've got this weird looking bit of a structure down there. Here's the shipwreck. Don't see anything immediately obvious. There's a bunch of wood. It's not going to be terribly easy to break. Again, I don't think I want to go down there until I have some diving gear or underwater light or doors or anything that can help me. As I do not feel like drowning today. Let me just double check that microphone is working and stuff, because it would be silly if it wasn't. There we go, yep, it definitely is. Good. Turn that back off. Hooray! Okay. Nothing else that we can immediately obviously do. Shear a sheep, search a mineshaft, catch a lucky rabbit. Shipwreck is light blue. Bunch of various foods. Still don't know where eggs are. There's apparently something hidden right near the monument, something very near the shipwreck. Should probably head back to the monument and see if we can't find this hidden doohickey. Okay. Well, we've got a bit of a cave there. We did have an objective to make charcoal, so let's get another furnace so we can do that. Just need a couple more of those trees to grow, really. That will allow us to get the charcoal going. That will allow us to get the mushroom soup going. So let's go and do that. Tree. Go, can we do... Probably. Give me those. Wooden pick. Wooden axe, there we go. Not as good as a stone one, but we can't yet make a stone one, so that'll have to do. Okay. Now we need to make torches with charcoal. Can do that. Put some of those down into planks. Plank one in there, 2 in there. Or yellow, more because the fuel efficiency is huge. Some bowls. Here's some mushroom stew. Nice. There's some sugar. We just need to find eggs and we can have the final food item for this area. Let's check underneath all of these. Well, now I know that I'm looking for something. This is now an obvious place to look. Use the shovel. It's a tiny bit quicker. Let's do our... How many torches per craft? Double the usual amount. 16. Okay, and we've got a whole load of fortune 3s and looting 3s. Just some light in the floor there. Need an anvil before we can do anything with that, but it's a very nice find either way. Got another random loot box here, level 0 again. Let's just replant the sapling somewhere. There will do. Let's go and place it right next to the other one. Wither rose. Tiny bit of gold. Potatoes. Are there actually any advancements for potatoes? Yes. Baked potato. We can now do. Cookie. Can now do. And that we've got one of. This we've still got nothing because we haven't got any iron. Tipped arrows. That's going to be what that potion is useful for, but we need some arrows to actually tip, so either need to kill a skelly or craft some. For that we would need feathers, and for that we would need a chicken, which is the same thing we need eggs for. Chicken. I do not see any chicken. Okay, I think let's go someplace else. Let's dump some of this junk in here. Bowl, some more food. This thing. One of these. Don't need all this concrete powder, random blocks. Mushroom stew. Here's our stone pick. Stew, torches. Weapon. Second pick, we've got some food. Okay. Crafting up some ladders might be a good decision if we can. Are ladders on this list? Yes, they are. Don't really have enough wood to make any at the moment, though. So let's just jump down. That'll work. Okay. Those sheepy sheep. Jump! Swim across the river. At least I assume there's some way we can get back from here. Maybe there actually isn't. I was thinking that a button or something existed, and it doesn't, so... Not actually any way back to where we came from. Crouch without moving. Okay, so you can just get back from anywhere. There we go. Okay, we know what's over there now. I mean over there. What's over here? Wood, leather and gold. Wood, gold, life, never-ending daylight, cows, and higher than usual tick speed. And a massive lake of lava. Okay, wow. Gonna be needing some fire resistance potions to deal with that. This is jungle wood, so we can get our advancement for chopping 12 of these now, or however many we need. 8, 12, something like that. It's enough of them anyway. Does this place have stone? I'd expect so. Just dig down somewhere and find some stone. Yeah, seems like a decent place. Any stone for any stone. Maybe not. Maybe it's all just andesite. Okay, no stone here. Gotta go back to the other world for that. Random pool of water. Okay, lava lake, yeah, it is clearly visible. Mine shaft is somewhere in this direction. A few random bits of sand down there. More sugarcane. Not seen any of the cows yet. There's one. And a duck. Hello, duck. Retextured chicken. I would like you to drop an egg. If that is a thing which is possible, I would like it. Okay. Here's a tiny bit of leather up. He says, being unable to make it. Okay. Anvils. Which one of these gives me leather armor? White wool. Okay, we need to place white wool on the monument first before we can do that. And for that we still need iron. And this place does not have iron, this place has gold. Probably have bred the cows before disbreeding them outright. Here's our mine shaft. Dandelion. Skeleton. Here, a silverfish down here somewhere. Here's some gold. We need an iron pick first, though. Yeah, we've got plenty of gold. Okay. Endermite. I think there's too much point in going down there until we get an iron pick. What do we need to do to unlock an iron pick? We need... mine 12 iron with a stone pick. Can do gathering oak logs fairly easily. We already have oak trees. We just need to wait for them to grow. Make a stone axe. We can do that. Sand with a stone shovel is also going to be fairly easy. There's an oak tree right there. But we don't have a stone axe, so... need to go back again. Get some more stone. Let's have a quick little look at the final place as well, while we are back at the hub. This place is iron, which is pretty much what I expected. There's that one. It's always night. Nighttime, no tick speed whatsoever. Iron and gravel. Well, I already see some iron. And it just drops straight away, you don't have to smelt it. Okay, blast mines and high cliff. That is indeed a high cliff. I would agree with that sentiment. Here's a small patch of wither roses. I'll just try and stay away from those. Okay, that's enough for shears. Another wither rose hidden there. A few of these is... okay, I was holding shift. Sure. 3 will do. Wondering why I was there for a minute. Oh, we're good. And I've gone to the wrong place. Expecting this to work like a usual intersection where you typically go from left to right. Well, that is not the way this map works whatsoever. And the monument area is in the middle rather than on the left. Which is actually probably more sensible. It's just confusing to me. Okay. Here's some shears. Here's a sheep. So shear the sheep. There's our white wall. Now we can go and plonk the white wall on the monument. I do like these travel guide things, by the way. It feels very Super Mario Odyssey with the area lore being given through travel brochures. plonk these in here. Let's put the white wall on the monument. We're being timed, and as the number of jumps is being counted for some reason, we've already jumped over 780 times. Crafting table uses is being counted as well. What was I about to do? Oh yes. To make those leather boots now. Okay. These two are both level 0 loot crates. Let's have a look at the level 1s. Bit of iron, knock back 1, some more leather. More leather. Well, there's some more shoes. They're better than the ones we just made. Should have put down the loot crates first. There's enough for one more iron ingot. So let's do that. There we go. Can make a bucket. Presumably we want one because we had to deliberately unlock the recipe, so there's probably some reason why we want that. Beetroot seeds. That's spruce wood to be converted down a little. Let's just get some stone from right here. Can we make a... Yes, we can. Actually, we should grow these over in the other world that has the increased tick speed. That would be sensible. Let's go up here, let's dump those in that box. There's our level 2 loot crate. Let's see what's in here. A diamond. Some more better armor again. Piercing 2. That's a crossbow enchant. Sharpness 1. Some birch wood. Cornflower. Beetroot seeds. Pumpkin seeds. We don't really need because we already have pumpkins. Diamond is alright though. Okay. Carrots, I don't think we need for anything. Potatoes, we want to grow at least one. I mean, cook at least one, because we have an achievement for eating it, so... cookies, potatoes, that'll be another 2 advancements once we have enough food to eat them. Saturation, I mean. Mine iron, we're in the middle of doing it. Mine sand, oak with a stone axe. Grab a few more of these. Here's our stone shovel. Here's our stone axe. Sand is pretty much everywhere around here. What are you doing in the river? It's supposed to be out in the ocean. Here's our iron shovel. And the final one is clay with an iron shovel. We can do that right now as well. We need all of these advancements at some point, so... might as well get them all as soon as we can. Do we have any more spare iron? No, we don't actually. To go and grab some more. There's our cookie advancement. Let's go get some more iron then. Iron is from over here. Simply head off in a random direction. Don't think it particularly matters which way we go. There's a light coming from over here though. It's probably just lava. But let's have a look-see. It is indeed lava. Bunch of skeletons everywhere. Just try and stay away from them. More iron up there, more iron over there. Little cave here. What's this? There's enough iron for that achievement. We are out of torches. This place goes on. Okay, it does finally just dead end. Nothing in particular down here, just a whole ton of iron. We need quite a bit of it because we do need to make an anvil as well, so it's going to use up about 30 iron just by doing that. A few bits of gravel here. I think a few of these might actually be dropping multiple iron per... Yeah, that gave me 2. That gave me 2. Neat. Oh. There's our potato eating achievement. A whole bunch of iron now. Let's go back again. Actually, let's see if we can't get any arrows from one of these guys. No arrows from you. No arrows from that one. We did get a load of bones. Might have to craft arrows then, and for that we will need feathers. Yeah, sure. Let's go and plant some of this other stuff back here as well. Is there any water nearby? Not really, the closest is all the way over there. There's some down here which is close enough. excavate a tiny bit of land here. Okay. Call this into farmland and plant the beetroots. Cool. Let's actually make the crafting table. There we go. Let's make an iron shovel. There we go. I think this is the correct thing to do. Yeah. Does not appear to be working though. Pretty sure that's more than 16 blocks. So definitely more than 16 blocks. Fairly certain. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What you meant was gather 64 clay balls. It's slightly misleading on what we actually had to do for that one. But there in the end though. Here's your diamond shovel. Gold with an iron pick. Chop oak with stone axe. There we go. Nautilus shell. Let's just dump some random junk into here. Concrete powder, flowers, clay. These wooden tools we don't need. Can now do an iron pick. Can now do an iron sword. And an iron axe. What was the thing this wanted? Birch. Yeah. Birch and gold. No birch trees in this particular area. Here's a whole bunch of beetroots. There we go. That will allow us to make a beetroot soup. There we go. And then we can eat that. Give us that achievement. Eat just a beetroot on its own. We'll do that as well. There you go. More shells, efficiency 1. There's a bunch more leather, we do need that. Get the gold as well. There's another chest plate. Because I assume this is actually checking for crafting each of the things, so even though we already have one, we still need to craft it. One of those. What else are we doing? We're doing an iron axe, like that. We already made one, and we have two of them. Fine, fine. Okay. Hidden books we don't have many of. Mine shaft is yellow. Let's try and get all of this set completed. So we need to find some birch. And we need to collect some gold. Well, gold is over in, I think, this direction. We already know where that is. I don't actually have that many torches, but there should be enough. We can also do this now. Create a whole bunch of lag. Go all the way around the edge of here. Okay. What is down here? Not a whole lot. Just a whole bunch of lava. Well, there we go. Cow spawner. Gonna have to sit here for a minute and grind some of this leather so we can make the final couple of bits of armor that we need. Now we need leggings, and we might have to make a hat as well. Don't see anything else around. Just gotta wait for this guy. Yeah. Yep. That's all of them. That'll give us undead leather, which I'm guessing is probably craft leather from zombie flesh or something like that. Not sure. Probably doesn't matter either way. Don't need to make leather. Throw that from there. We've got another level 0 here. Let's just throw it down. We probably won't have anything too useful in it anyway. Some more bone meal. Potatoes, gold, spruce saplings. Chuck those down just about anywhere. Here's some birch trees. Yeah, that's more than 6 logs. It's like 10. 8. It might have been 8. Okay, 16 gold. From down here. Again, we're not necessarily getting one piece from each ore. Some of them are dropping 2. Okay, good. Let's drop this, and picked up the other loot box. Good, okay. Jump. Hello, cave spider. Let's get rid of that one real quick. Now, this was a thing that we needed. Here we go. Yeah. Get rid of that. No, you don't. This goes on. I need to go back down here eventually, but I would still rather head back real quick to drop some of this other stuff off. Because we've got a lot of loot. And it's taking up room. And I'd rather it be in a chest. Okay, middle button. Climb back up all of this again. Probably make some ladders at this point. Because we're still going to be going up and down here a lot to place all of these various things. So let's make some ladders. Planks, sticks, ladders. So we're getting more of these per craft as well. Because that's already 2 stacks. Let's do some of that. walk across slightly. And then down. And then ladders. And ladders. 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 There we go. Now we can go back up here very quickly without having to negotiate the cliff every single time. Ladder. Okay, a bunch of ladders, leather, efficiency and stuff. We wanted to make 3 of these. Not actually got anvils unlocked yet. What do we need for that? Got all of these. Anvil is both book caches in this area, which means we need to find the one in the shipwreck. Still got pumpkin pie. Rotten flesh. Don't really not have any rotten flesh. No. Pumpkin pie we still can't do because we don't know where eggs are. We ran into that duck, but we didn't wait around long enough for it to drop us an egg. And that's all of these, that's almost all of these. It's just exploring for a whole bunch of stuff at this point. Need to find the other one in the shipwreck. Alright. We are going to need to make a few doors. Hopefully that'll be enough. Let's just throw these in there with you. Go. Utterly failed the jump, never mind. What's actually the recipe for a crossbow? I forget. Because I don't think I've ever actually made one. Crossbow, we don't actually have the recipe for it. Blaze rods and iron ingots make us tridents. What unlocks crossbow? Anything, or is it just not a thing that exists in this map? Yellow, lime, light blue, that's just all the dyes. This is just a bunch of advancements. Okay. We probably actually want at least the yellow for conduit power before we attempt the shipwreck. And for that, wrong place. And for that, we want to go back. We want to get enough stone to make a furnace. Go. That'll do. Now left. Eat the food, please. Crafting table. Furnace. Sticks. Torches. We've still got some of those to go as well. Quickly pop that right there. I'll actually take another one because it might actually be useful against the poison spiders. Let's close this real quick. Doesn't feel very slowness 5. But we now have permanent strength. So that's cool. Okay, we need to find hidden book cache in here somewhere. And we need to find a yellow banner in here somewhere. So let's just start exploring passageways. Nothing here, it's just a random bit of glowstone. It doesn't really mean anything, I don't think. It might do. Is this granite going anywhere? Doesn't look like it. I think it's just a random patch of granite, which just so happens for some reason to have some glowstone in it. But the fact it does have some glowstone in it, it makes me want to keep digging it out. I mean, it is an iron pick. It's not going to take overly long to just get rid of all of this. Nope, nothing. Oh well. Okay, nothing down this little pathway. Slightly different floor blocks, don't mean anything. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that. Coarse dirt. It doesn't mean a thing. Got another little tunnel around back here. Nothing there. Nothing down any of these side paths. Just a whole bunch of gold, and that is about it. Up. Okay. Nothing down that way apart from a bit of gold. Silverfish. Nothing in this direction. Spiders. going down. Ow. Didn't want to go down quite that quickly. Let's block that off. Okay, a couple of different pathways. I want to get cornered. Still no zombie flesh dropping. Ring around the pillar, defeat that guy. Nothing up in this little bit of a corner. What can we chuck? Random coarse dirt. Okay, here's a something. There's a spawner. Okay, this one is mending and unbreaking. Yeah, we do want all of this. And we can carry pretty much none of it. Let's chuck some of this random stuff. Cobble, slabs, granite. The unbreakings aren't really that useful when we already have mending. Okay. Here's a flint. Still no arrows. Do we get a feather though? Let's just take out that spawner. Nope. No, 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 no. Yeah, to be honest, just picking up the shulker box would have been a much brighter idea. Well. And I'm stuck in a corridor with no food. Between two skeletons. Let's take the emergency teleport out, I think. There we go. That's one way to solve the situation. Okay. Ah. So far we are doing quite well, I think. We've not died yet. We've already done all of this lot. Most of this lot. Not sure how we're getting eggs, though, is the problem for that one. I've just been getting a bit unlucky with the zombie flesh. That doesn't seem to be happening. It's just a whole bunch of exploring to do. Spider. Where is the spider? Where does the spider come from? Okay, well, let's put away the iron. All these mending books. Let's just grow a whole bunch of carrots, I think. No. Even though we have a whole ton of iron, I still don't want to waste it on a hoe. Oops. Jump. Stone hoe. Clear out a little bit of land right here. Grow a whole load of these. Do we have any more bones? No. 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 This will still grow lots of carrots though. Okay. We have food now. Still got a bunch of this wheat that we can't make bread with. What can we actually do with this wheat? Can't do bread. Can't do hay bales. It's not used for pumpkin pie. I guess you can breed things with it. I'm not sure why you would want to, because there's a cow spawner and a sheep spawner. Oh, that's how you get the crossbow. Makes sense. Still need some arrows though, and that is either killing enough skeletons for them to drop arrows, which does not seem to be happening either, or finding feathers. One or the other. There's a random loot chest. We've got a couple more of these. Blast protection 1. There's another bone. Saplings. Ender pearl. Don't think that's going to be too useful in a mine shaft, but it might be useful for something else later. The wheat seems rather useless. Okay, let's try this again. It's the wrong place again. Keep getting what is where mixed up. Oh, that's not the crouch button either. There we go. Didn't leave anything in there. I highly doubt that the stuff we left to grow has actually grown. A couple of hidden beetroot down there. Didn't need to find those because we got seeds from a loot chest, but that's the way you would do it if you got unlucky. I haven't actually looked around the edge of this. Maybe there's something useful in one of the other corners of this area. Because we've got this point of interest over here and the lava in the middle. Maybe there's something in one of the other edges. Jump up here. And then it was left. And then down. Nothing down this little path. And we've been that way. And that was the book cache. Stuff which is no longer primed. Break that one. And that one. Finally. Got a piece of this. There we go. What's the final piece of food that we need? There's one more. Yeah, the egg. I'm not sure what to do about the egg. Let's move all of these from the sides and then jump across this way. There we go. Stupid cave spider and its stupid tiny hitbox. Get out of here. Out of torches again. Guess we'll just recycle this one. Silverfish, silverfish. Hitbox is small, combined with track. Rather annoying place. Where's that spawner? It's somewhere down there. Need more torches. There we go. Back out of there. Armor is starting to break. Just need to make some more torches, really. Don't think there's anything else we really need. Oh, floating bit of tree. That was jungle, so need to find more jungle wood in order for it to all stack. Here's a very large jungle tree. Oh. It's all of that one. 14. All my torch calculations are off because none of this stuff is making the amount it usually is. Let's throw a whole bunch of that in there. There we go. Bunch of that tree. There's all 14 of those. One plank for 14 bits of coal. That's what I call a deal. That should probably be enough. Split that down into sticks and torches. Lots and lots and lots of torches. Food, and blocks, ladders. Still no bow, funnily enough. like the crossbow, to be honest, and that is only for after we get tipped arrows. We have potions, we just don't have any arrows to tip. Either the skeleton drop tables have been tables have been modified to remove arrows from them, or you're getting extremely unlucky. Where did that duck go? It was wandering around here the last time I saw it. There it is. Now, are you going to drop eggs? Or has that been in some way modified because you're a duck? Are you going to drop a feather if I kill you? And do I want to kill you? And are there any more of you somewhere? Or are you the sole duck in the entire world? Yeah. Okay. Looks like skeletons don't drop arrows, we do need to craft them. Meaning we need the feathers, meaning you're gonna have to go, I'm afraid, Mr. Duck. Did he even drop any feathers? Yes. It just looks very different from what they usually look like. Makes sense. It's coloured like a duck plumage rather than pure white like chicken would be. Okay. And this makes 12. That's sensible. They're harder to acquire, but they do give you more when you craft them, which means crafting them is much more valuable. Something you really want to do is tipped arrows. Good, another potion. And not enough arrows to actually tip them though. A few cookies, I don't think we need any more of any of that. Now what's the recipe for crossbow? I believe it has a tripwire hook in it. Unless it's been changed somehow. Crossbow. Show all. Crossbow is a regular bow, 1 iron and 3 sticks. It's certainly very achievable. Gonna need to go back and get an iron though. And in fact, it's actually probably quicker to come over here and find one than it is to go all the way back to the box. Yep. Much quicker. Back to here again. Need a brief moment for the world to load in. Let's go with a bow. Bow. Iron. Stick, stick, stick. Here's our crossbow. We don't need that. We don't need this because I'm still not sure what wheat is actually even useful for. There's that. This we can make into a piece of gold. This kind of takes up more room in the inventory. Let's move the arrows further up so they'll be used first. And load that crossbow. And it actually says what the projectile is. That's cool. We have a piercing book somewhere back at base as well, but we don't actually have an anvil to put that on with yet. I'm not sure piercing is that useful anyway. It's the multi-shot shotgun style advancement, which is the better of the two. Okay, left. Right and down. Not that way. Next right. Nope. It was the first right. This one. Okay, spawners. Spawners. These are definitely your multiple things can spawn from them spawners. That one spawned a spider and now it's showing a slime. Here we are. Banner. Something just broke. Helmet. Anything else in here? Little paths, little paths. I think that's about it. Okay. Back to this area. We need to go down here and grab one of these. Gunpowder we don't need. At least I assumed that was how you were going to make yellow. Maybe it's actually a little bit more complicated than that. Crafting table, crafting table. Don't actually have one at this spawn. Okay. Let's see. How do you make yellow? You need a few bits of gold with it. Fair enough. We have gold. Here it is. There's yellow. Now I need to find a sheep. Make sure the shears are on my person, that they are. Hello, sheep. Died. Cut. Okay, it's only the first one where the shearing advancement is different from the placing it advancement. Hello, carrots. Right click. Thank you. Place it. Okay. A bunch of rabbits are apparently spawned somewhere. Here's some more loot. A couple of bits of leather. Power 2. It's pretty good. Conduit power. It's going to make the shipwreck a little bit easier. Tuscarina is where we are now. I think that's what, yeah. So they're in this area. Let's hunt the correct rabbit. Which one of these was Anvil? Shipwreck is Anvil. Okay. Can make another helmet. Again, I'm getting the Mario Odyssey vibes from running around to various kingdoms, which each have their own tourism-styled lore pamphlet. And you swap back and forth between all the kingdoms, and sometimes you come back and there are more different things to do. There's a ruby. Protection 1, efficiency. Let's swap those out. Don't think shield is actually an option. Nope, shields do not exist. Okay. So we're searching for rabbits somewhere in this area. I'm gonna guess they're probably over this way because there's a massive desert. Yeah. Okay, cool. At some point the crossbow got unloaded. Nothing there. Nothing in this corner. It's like they're not actually in one specific place. You just kind of have to run around the entire area and check for glowing things. There's one. Nothing else further towards this corner though. And a little pool of water. With a... maybe there's something further in that corner, but let's check out this one first. Okay, getting to this one is going to be a little bit of a puzzle in and of itself, because it's not on the surface level. Where are you? What's the best way to get down there? Probably just to dig. Okay, that was the right one. So that gives me the recipe for the lime dye. Now I actually have to find out how to make it, because it isn't the ordinary recipe. Here's another wordy. Maybe it's one that natural spawned, maybe it's one from that same objective that just lost its glowing effect once we achieved the objective, who knows? Probably just a natural one actually, because it isn't a killer bunny. Scale back up here. Okay, and green dye is a very similar recipe to the last one, but with the gold and the golden nuggets swapped around the opposite way. Fair enough. Flour, gold. That's the yellow one. So swap them round, there's the lime. Now we just have to find another sheep. There we go. Dye you, cut you, grab the wool. Yeah, there's a couple of bits of weird water around that just need to be /fix watered. Throw down that. How does luck affect these loot crates? Because it might. It could. It does seem to be better than all the other level 2s. That seems to be better than all the level 1s. Okay, I think the level of luck you have does also affect these. This is better than the one I have. Any new shoes? Take those. Craft and breaking. Lots of books. Okay. Let's make some doors. Now we should be able to go out and explore the shipwreck. Now we have a whole bunch of water-related enchantments. Well, enchantments, effects, and some doors. Should be able to do that. Yeah, don't even need the doors. We have a permanent water breathing because of conduit power. Okay. Nothing in the cabin at the back. Nothing in the hold. Let's break that so we can actually get back up out of there if we need to. Regular old zombie spawner. Got some lapis here. We will need some of that at some point, probably. Nine. Guardians, let's just swim straight past everything. That is the best way I find to do water areas, it's just to swim past stuff. Okay. That didn't mean anything. Here's the banner immediately. Okay, you don't actually have to pick up the banner, you just have to stand near enough to it. But we do also want to find the hidden book cache, which may or may not be down here somewhere. Lapis, lapis. Hide quickly behind that bit of a wall. Nothing in that direction. Oh no. Let's not engage the guy with the trident. Let me up. Didn't drop anything. Here's that spawner. Piece of random gold. Fair enough. Nothing in this room. Looks a bit weird because it's a large room. Nothing in it. Okay. Let's have a look a little bit better around the sides of this thing. Nothing over here. This isn't related to anything. Small little tunnels. Okay. Nothing, nothing. Just a whole load of lapis. Lapis, lapis everywhere. But no hidden book caches. Okay, so it must still be down here somewhere. Here's this. Got a little bit up here. Nothing this way. It's just here again. Okay, So we've been there. Nothing this way. So we've been here. Been there. This way is a long, long tunnel which goes nowhere. So we've been that way. Kill off the Guardian. Here's the final room. Back here. Nope. So we've been that way. This way we already looked at. We've been that way. Another one with the trident somewhere near around. Have we not checked pretty much every single direction? Don't want to mess with the trident guy. Those trident wielders are extremely powerful. Well, Trident guy over there. And there's this as well. Saw down here before. Long tunnel. Long tunnel. Goes nowhere. Get momentarily stuck in a wall because Minecraft. Not engage. Guardian. Knock you out the way. Well, I don't know. Needs a little bit more looking around that I haven't really got time to do right this moment. Let's see if we can't get this final objective down for today, and that is going to be it. Jump, jump, jump. Scale that bit. Okay, and dye that we need is light blue, which is the same recipe again, with some gold in different places again. Flower in the middle. Those two on the bottom, those two on the top. Gets us light blue. Let's find a sheep. There's one. Dye that. Shear you. Grab the wool. Back up the ladder. And plonk down that wool. And that. These two resistance 1. Let's drop this somewhere. Running out of places to put chests. Let's put it over here. Several rubies, several diamonds. Books. Piercing again. Okay. So we've still got to find a hidden shipwreck cache. Lava lake cache. Bar Eve, we really haven't explored much at all. We basically went there for a bunch of iron and then immediately left again. Pumpkin pie, we've still got to find an egg. Purple. Orange is fairly simple, one would assume. You just gotta do. You just gotta find the egg and then find all the rest of these book caches. And then red. Still got anvil as well. Because that's also that book cache is locking the anvil away. So we need that for both the anvil and for part of orange. More investigation required. That has been a couple of hours. That is all the time that I have for today. I don't think I found anything obviously wrong with the map yet. There's that rule misnumbering, which is a super easy thing to fix. I'm the first person to miss out a rule number. Seems to happen surprisingly often. And a couple of bits of dodgy water, which again, simple fix water command solves that. All the recipes seem to be intact. Nothing's failed on that front. Still not overly sure what to do with all this wheat I'm picking up, because I can't seem to do anything with it. Bread is not a crafting recipe that exists. Sweet berries. Poisonous potato. Okay, well I guess you can do that. I'm not sure why you would want to, but you can. Stained glass. Some of these other weird things as well, which I've never used before, like the grindstone. Ender chest. There's no rules about ender chests in this map, you can actually use those. It's a thing to consider. Barrels I've never used before. They're basically just chests that you can push around, I think. Stone cutter. Scaffolding. That could be useful. Lectern, that's useless. Trident piece. Okay, so the trident costs 2 Nautilus shells, 3 iron, and 4 ender pearls. There's 1 Nautilus shell and an ender pearl. That's it though. And then you need to put loyalty on the trident for it to actually be useful. And then is it even then as good as the crossbow? I'm not sure the trident is really worth it. Totem of Undying. Yeah, there's no shield, so that should definitely be in that slot. I don't think there's really anything major. I'm just finding nitpicky stuff. Nothing is broken. Oh, there's that, which let's look into exactly how these work, because you can't. Advancements are weird. You can't test for that, so you have to test for, do you have an iron shovel in your hand, and then do you have 64 clay? I think is how that one worked, and it went a bit weird just because that's the only way you can do stuff with advancements. Anyway, pumpkin pie. We're still missing an egg. I can't believe we've got everything else here apart from the egg. Chickens do not seem to be a thing that readily exists. We found that one duck. If I kept that around for long enough, it might have dropped an egg. Must be an egg around here somewhere. Anyway, I have rambled on for long enough. That is going to be the end of this stream. I shall continue with this and probably finish it, judging by the fact that we're a tiny little bit over halfway through. Probably finish it in one more 2-hour stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was in some way useful to you, bRanN. And I shall see you soon.